Okay, so Doom Eternal has been out for a few days now. We've all had time to digest the information, tackle our playthroughs on various difficulties, and now, as we climb for higher challenges such as Nightmare and beyond, I wanted to cover some combat tips that aren't presented to you in a super obvious way, but once you get the hang of them, are things that you'll wonder how you ever lived without. The first strategy that is universal as a Slayer, and the point of this video, is quick switching. Something that was staple in Doom 2016 as well, particularly in the multiplayer, as it's how you deleted players thanks to the loadout system. It's how you pump out damage at your fastest rate, and make sure that every demon encounter is fast and snappy, allowing you to keep moving to avoid danger. Quick switching is mandatory, in my opinion, especially in the much harder difficulty settings. It, by all accounts, is the next layer of combat. Before we start, this was captured on PC, where I can bind my keys where necessary, so keep that in mind. The standard way of swapping weapons is the weapon wheel. Hold the weapon wheel key to bring it up and choose whatever you want. Mine is bound to Q. It slows down time by a ton, and it's a safer way to get weapons out. But the thing is, it can really take you out of the moment, and in some cases, stunt your momentum. And Doom is a momentum-heavy game, especially when you've kitted yourself out to be fast, like I have. Alternatively, every single weapon has a key assigned to it. It starts off as different number keys, but you can change them to whatever you want. The point is, you can instantly swap weapons in the heat of the moment, rather than taking yourself out of the fight each time you want to switch. This isn't just a faster way to change weapons, which some people might understandably think it is. The hidden benefit of using each weapon key to swap in and out is because you can massively cut cooldown times between each one. Allow me to demonstrate a couple of examples. Super Shotgun. At its basic state, Doomslayer has to manually reload in between each shot. This has been this way since Doom 2, and it's nothing new. However, if we fire the Super Shotgun and then swap to a different weapon immediately, look at how much faster we can fire instead of waiting for the reload. Plasma Rifle's Heat Blast. After the blast, usually there is time you have to wait before you can fire again, but if we swap weapons immediately after the blast, no problem. It is worth mentioning immediately that I do have the Hot Swapper suit upgrade active for this video, as it's taken from my Nightmare playthrough. It's not expensive and you can get it really early. Hot Swapper speeds up how fast each weapon swap and mod takes to equip. It feeds into the pace of everything really well. The technique laid out is this: fire weapon, immediately swap, fire once again, rinse and repeat. For single shot weapons, it is a rhythm that you can get the hang of quite quickly. Fire, swap, you get the idea. Being able to fire faster after a weapon goes off is the basic, but now we know that we can do it, what makes it work so well? This is where single shot weapons really come into play, and the importance of weapon combos. Rapid fire weapons like heavy cannon, chain gun or plasma rifle are generally fine to go as is. But with weapons like the rocket launcher, shotguns and ballista, now we're diving into the juicy stuff. What swapping weapons after firing means is that your general damage output is way higher because it's a lot faster. I'm going to play some general combo footage in the background here and just notice what I'm doing. You can constantly quick switch specific weapons in order to pump out as much damage as you possibly can, and this will often be demon dependent because of their health pools. You still want to spread your ammo out the best you can here. For the smaller enemies, you can quick switch both of the shotguns. For example, both shotguns and the Combat Shotgun's Grenade Blast is a great source of damage for Hell Knights and Revenants and stuff like that. For larger enemies, like the Mancubus or Arachnotron, or definitely even higher, quick switch between things like Rocket Launcher and the Ballista. There's nothing stopping you from doing the secondary fire of your choice whenever the time feels right, but for general combat, you'll notice just how quickly the weapons can fire if we use this technique. At close range against big bodies, you can add the Super Shotgun into the mix. There's nothing stopping you. You have the freedom to use whatever you want, but these three weapons all together are a staggeringly high source of damage. With a faster fire rate though comes way faster ammo consumption. You need to keep this in mind and make sure you're keeping your chainsaw handy. Never be caught without it, because having no ammo means you can't do this so good. An alternative method to quick switching specific combos is that your weapon wheel key, when tapped, will swap to the last weapon that you had equipped. So if it's easier for you, you can just set up the 2 weapons that you want manually and then just keep pressing that key in between each shot. I personally don't, but you do you. This basic idea of quick switching and weapon combos is simply another way to get damage, but in a far more concentrated manner. I haven't even touched on grenades, blood punch, or flame belch. It takes the combat system of the game, which is already refined, and it simply gives you more ways to kill demons quickly, and that's the key. In higher difficulties, you need to kill demons fast if you want to survive. Mobility and movement is everything, and the less time spent shooting each demon will thin the herd a lot quicker. Fucking obliterated! Oh my god! My final demon example is on Nightmare difficulty against one of the hardest demons to take down, often thought, the Marauder, using quick switching if you have the ballista out first and swap to SSG and back. Well, check out how fast you can absolutely delete him. I want to keep these videos as short and sweet as I can get them, so the immediate point remains. For this one, quick switching weapons is often a superior way to attack than just waiting for your weapon cooldown to do its thing. Learn your combos, keep your ammo count high, and have fun obliterating hell like never before. Hopefully this helps, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.